Free summons coming to a Dokkan near you. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here. Today we are talking about the upcoming global Dokkan campaign and the confirmation on the new Memorial Dragon stones. So we'll break down everything you need to know about these stones and some general assumptions we're going to have based on information that we do have currently available. Now this is subject to change, as Dokkan might just throw everything out the window and do this entirely different. They have done this in the past, but let's go based off what we know. So let's talk about Memorial Dragon Stones. What are they? So we can see here in the latest data download, we have these new Global Dragon Stones 2025, seeming to be replacing our typical Memorial Dragon Stones that we get from the regular worldwide celebration. So if we can scroll up, we can find a couple here. Right, there's the special Dragon Stones, 3. Where is it? 4, 8, 5, right? Pretty much all the way up until the various different worldwides. And then now we have this new one that with the 2025 logo on it. So if we are to assume that it follows the same pattern as these previous special Memorial Dragon Stones, there is only one way to get these stones, and that is through summoning. If we look back at previous worldwide campaigns, these Memorial Dragon Stones are handed out at the beginning of the worldwide campaign as a result of you summoning. So last year we got the Memorial or Special Dragonstone 5, and it was given out at the start of the campaign on the 27th of August. So obviously this year with the campaign starting on the 7th, it'll obviously be then as opposed to that. Now, they basically took all the summons you did for a year and calculated it out. I think if we scroll down here, these are all the characters that were available. Does it show? No, it does not show the calculation period here. But the calculation period basically went for, oh, here it is, right here, the calculation period. So it started from 8/17/2023, which is basically the countdown, the start of the countdown celebration from the previous worldwide through the last worldwide and up to the 20th, right, which was just before the start of the next global worldwide campaign. So that means this past year's campaign would have started on, right, these new stones. If we assume that they are exactly the same, right, that means this new set is going to begin on the 21st of last year and calculate all the way up until, right, the 21st or 7, you know, roughly around that week, whenever that week is of August. Except here's the thing. We aren't doing worldwide download celebration anymore. Now we have the global download celebration, which starts a month earlier. So we're missing a whole month of the calculation period. But don't worry, they got you covered, right? So if we take a look at the new upcoming missions, we can see that as part of the upcoming missions, they are going to be handing out 2, 4, 6, 8, 14, 20, 23, 30 extra stones for completion of these missions here, which are just to deal up to 77 million damage, which if you are participating in the new Million Arena, which is getting new missions here, right, you'll knock that out right then and right there. Now they could add more to give more, but for the time being, that's it. So that would essentially make up for the summons. And to understand how much that is, 30 stones, we have to look at the actual calculations here, right? So this calculation is based on, right, every 50 dragon stones spent. So 30, right, you get 1 stone for every 50 dragon stones spent. So 30 dragon stones is, or yeah, 30 memorial stones is actually a lot here. It is actually a lot, right? What is that? 30 for every 5, right? Right, that's actually 1,500 dragon stones spent, right? So essentially a full celebration, which makes sense, right? If you consider we're basically losing the anniversary, your average player is probably spending around 1,500, which is what about they give out during the anniversary. So actually that number that they give out makes sense, right? So for most players, right, you can calculate out by figuring out how much you can go into your summon history and figuring out how much you spent, or if you've been keeping track of it like I do, you can figure out how much you spent and figure out how much you're going to get. Most players are going to get somewhere like on an average free-to-play player is somewhere around 120 to 180 for the year. Anybody above that is typically a spender, whether you're a low spender or a high spender, right? Some of the high spenders have thousands of these, right? I think like the highest I ever gotten was like 560 something, right? Like obviously it's going to weigh heavily on the spenders. Now, what are these used for? Some of you may ask. If you're a newer player, you probably don't know, as the only time you have seen this, if you're somebody who just joined this year, was during 10th anniversary campaign, which gave you one of these Memorial Dragonstones that literally lets you just grab one free 10th anniversary unit. Now, being that they are giving multiple of these, I don't think that this is the case. Instead, I think this will be just like it is normally, where you exchange those stones for some global Dokkan tickets, which aren't in the data yet, to summon on a banner similar to this, basically splitting up all the Dokkan Fest releases over the course of Dokkan's history. You summon on the banner. It is non-GSSR, but you have a chance to get some pretty good units here, right? Like if you need to collect up super easy A's, honestly, this is like the greatest way to do it, aside from just buying them with like red dragon stones. Like for me, this helped me pick up a lot of these guys in preparation for their super easy A's that came out this year. So definitely pretty good. Obviously, again, weighing heavily on those who spend, but you know, still getting 30 tickets to summon on these banners is going to be pretty good. These ones went all the way to, so last year these ones went all the way to Turles and Super Trunks. So this year's should go all the way up to Roshi. Yeah, Roshi. So Super Trunks is the most recent unit on the banners here. Turles is yeah. So Super Trunks was the most recent banner on here. So this should actually, yeah, this will go up to, if we go by last year. So Turles was June. So the year prior, Turles was June and Trunks was August. So June and August should be, let's see here, should be Rose and Roshi, right? So those should be the most recent units. And they also you do have a chance to pull LRs, right? I think last year the most recent LR on the banner was Super Boo, right? So that means this year's most, let's look on the other one. Well, actually, I think it doesn't matter. I think the unfeatured are the same. Yeah, the unfeatured are the same. So Super Boo was the most recent LR on the banner. So I do believe that means that the most recent LR on the banner will be Ginyu. Unfortunately, not anything too crazy, but still, it's there. Free chance at an LR, and pretty good deal. These are always great ways to summon, and you know, it's just free summons. It's a side, it's a reward for doing extra. If you paid, it's an extra reward. If not, it's just extra for the stones you did spend throughout the year. And I know many people probably tried to summon as much as they could during last year's Worldwide, give the new pity, and especially during this 10th anniversary where they handed out a ton of stones. So guys, that is it for the video. That is pretty much everything you need to know about these new Memorial Dragonstones. They are given out 1 per 50 Dragonstones spent. They will be exchangeable for tickets that you can use to summon on a Memorial banner when those banners release. You might even be able to exchange them for certain units, although the exchange rate is kind of not great. It's like 150 of these stones for a single unit. It's never been good. So unless they change that up this year, you're probably always going to be better off going for the tickets. But that is everything you need to know for how to get these tickets, these stones, and how much it's going to cost you. So guys, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know. Do you think these are going to be your standard tickets? Or do you think they might do something crazy like they did with the 10th anniversary? If they are like your standard tickets, how much do you think you're going to have this year? I am predicting I am somewhere around the 400 ballpark, because I definitely spent a lot less thanks to Pity this year, but I'm curious where you guys think you are. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.